Alright, hey YouTube. Welcome to my first official YouTube video, I guess. Never done any YouTube videos before, at least of all a moto vlog, I guess. And on my channel, pretty much it's gonna be, documenting my whole motorcycle journey, telling you guys about my experience with motorcycles, how I got into motorcycles, just pretty much everything. So my first time on a bike, well, I've always liked motorcycles when I was younger and stuff like that. Dirt bikes especially, I was really fond of dirt bikes. Yeah, my dad used to ride, so had my mom a little bit. They had Ducati, and then my dad had a couple Harleys, and then I only read on the back of it like one time, and I was like to go down the driveway and stuff. Other than that, never really been on one before. So I was thinking about getting a bike for a while, and then last year I was just told my parents that I'm probably gonna buy one no matter what, and then I don't know how they'd react, so I pretty much just said that I was gonna buy one no matter what they said, and that was that. And then they didn't really have to come down all that, because they're pretty supportive of the choice. They thought it was cool, which I'm glad about. You know, that's pretty cool. Their parents like or allow you to ride motorcycles and stuff. So yeah, so I already knew I was probably gonna get like a standard bike, because I just wanted something to learn on. So my first bike was a Kawasaki Z400, little 2021. My dad, he didn't want me getting any used bikes. Like, that's just one thing. Like, I've had used cars before, but my dad was like, nah, you're not going on a used bike, just because you don't know the reliability on it, the last person, if they took care of it and stuff. What else? So yeah, we went and got the Z400 for I didn't go through the MSF course like a lot of people did. I actually ended up going through the DMV, which is a little easier for me. I have like really bad anxiety, and then just thinking about taking them, like going to the MSF course and all that was just like driving my anxiety nuts. So I just thought it best if I just went through the DMV, and so that's what I did. Technically for like 6 months I was riding around with like no license, stuff like that. I pretty much had to use YouTube to teach myself how to ride. It wasn't too bad. I mean, my dad helped me out a little bit, but you know, I was watching a lot of videos and stuff, so that definitely helped me. Slowly I just got more and more comfortable on the bike. For like the longest time I didn't even go out onto like the main roads and stuff like that. I slowly did that, slowly got onto the main roads, because when I first got my first bike I lived in a gated community, so it's kind of nice. I was able to just ride around in the gated community to practice and stuff like whatnot. And then eventually I went to the DMV, and then I took my the little permit test, and then those questions they ask you are like nowhere near similar to what like they give you as a practice books and stuff. So I must have took like 50 practice tests, and then they still almost failed somehow, but that's alright, still passed it. So I was riding around with a permit for like another 6 months, I would say. And then yeah, eventually I went to the DMV. I got my I did the skills test over there. I was pretty nervous about it, even though I've been practicing for like over a year. Well, not over a year, but just about damn near a year. I was like, every time I went out to ride, I made sure I spent at least 15 to 20 minutes in the parking lot practicing my slow speed maneuvers and whatever was going to be on the test, and that definitely helped me out a lot. Because when I went to take the test, the lady, she was really cool. She was saying that no matter what, I was going to get the license anyway, and that if I like hit a cone or anything messed up, just keep going. Thankfully I didn't like mess up that any at all, I think. So that was good. Passed that, and then got my endorsement after pretty much a year, which is crazy. But yeah, just so much nice having the endorsement, because then I don't have to worry about riding around dirty. And I mean, I had cops behind me and stuff like that before, but I mean, as long as you're not doing nothing stupid, they're not gonna pull you over. I was worried that they'd like probably run my plate or something and then see that I don't have my endorsement, but that never happened. But now that I have it, it's nice. And also, even if I don't like fuck up, someone could always hit me, rear end me, and then it's nice to have the endorsement for that. Because even if you're riding like all perfectly and stuff, someone can still come up and wipe you out. And then if you don't have your endorsement, it just makes you look bad. So yeah, that and insurance goes down on your bikes whenever you get your endorsement, which is nice. What I'm riding here today is the 2022 Lowrider S. It's a brand new bike. It's my second bike. It's probably going to be like my forever bike. 103 horsepower, 125 foot-pounds of torque. This thing's a beast, yo. Definitely a lot different than my Z400, because that thing was like, what, 400 pounds in a naked, and then this thing's like 690. It's a beast, I'll tell you. When I first got it, I was definitely taking it slow, taking it easy, just because I'm still learning how to handle a big bike like this, but it's going pretty well, I think. I've been able to ride it for pretty much a week now. Definitely feeling a lot more comfortable. Got to keep it under 3,000 RPM because the braking, I'm at 266 miles right now, and then 500 miles is the braking, so almost there. I'll do a full review on this bike at some point, but this isn't the video for that. This is just talking about my motorcycle journey. Gotta hate when that happens, when I come up to like a stop and then it turns green right away. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much been it so far. Got my first bike. We still have the Z400. I'm gonna sell it privately so I can get more money out of it, because if I traded it in, it probably would have just gave me like 3 grand for it, when I can get a good amount more for it. It's only got 3,000 miles, literally 2021 brand new. Yeah, that bike was awesome. Obviously just you want more power, and then I definitely wanted something more comfortable because I have a bad lower back. Yeah, unfortunately. So I mean, being on a super sport would be cool, but I mean, I'm in love with this bike right here. You know, I was making my decision about what second bike to choose. It was really hard. You know, I would have my mind set up on one bike. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'd have my mind set up on one bike for like a month, and then I'd change it out. But this bike, I knew this is the bike I wanted. I never like stopped wanting this bike. I love the club style look. I love everything about it. This bike is just such a badass. Like, you can't sit on this bike and not feel badass. Like, it's almost impossible, I feel like. Definitely need to switch out some stuff on here just to make it a little more better, a little more comfortable for me, and then just to give it my own touch. First thing I would change out is the brake and the clutch lever. I have small hands, as you can see, and then pulling in that clutch with my 2 fingers every time I gotta come up to a dang stoplight. It's definitely been taking its toll on my fingers. Like, they've been hard. But I mean, obviously I'm gonna fight through that because I don't care. I'm having fun on the bike. I love the bike, so it doesn't bother me that much. Definitely probably gonna get some Thrash and Supply floorboards. Not actual mini floorboards, but I think some of their pegs are gonna be nice. Give me a little more flatter surface. Definitely gonna do some taller bars and risers. That'll come at a later date though. I'm still not sure how to like measure that to get the most comfortable position out of them, but I have to do some research on that. The seat might get a little settlement step up, but I mean everybody does that. I have no complaints with the seat right now. It's definitely a lot better than my Z400 seat, that's for dang sure. That thing, after like 45 minutes, you definitely feel it on your butt. I actually sat on it yesterday because I had to move it out so I could take a bunch of pictures for it since we're selling it, and then holy crap, that thing felt like a little miniature scooter compared to this thing when I sat on it to move it. It was crazy. I mean, I know the bike slide and stuff, but like that thing really felt like a tiny bike compared to this thing, to this monster, this beast of a bike. Yeah, looking forward to keep documenting my motorcycle journey. I'm always recording on my GoPro and stuff, so well, at least I try to be always recording, because you never know what's going to happen, you know. Something might fuck up. Can't wait till I can open it up below 3,000 RPM. That's gonna be nice as heck. Ooh, feels so nice out right now. It's been like over like by the time, if I was out right now yesterday, it would have been like 80 something, and it would have been hot, and I wouldn't be in a hoodie and stuff right now. I'd probably be in like a t-shirt or something, but it's nice having it being like 70s right now, because it is a little chilly when you're on the bike like this, but it feels good, man. I'd rather have this chilliness than be too dang hot on the bike any day. Like, this is perfect weather right here. I'll tell you one thing though, this bike is a little gas guzzler. I didn't know that, but I think somebody said once you get the engine broken in more, the gas mileage will go up. But I mean, I've been taking it pretty easy on the bike, and it's a little, this thing be drinking the gas, but I don't mind. I freaking love this bike. Yeah, this bike is amazing. If you hadn't had a chance to ride a 2022 Lowrider S, go do it. This bike is mean. This bike is insane. Alright, slow down for this turn right here.